It's not obvious.
Hello everybody. ZebRez is an online booking and payment system. Our product can be embedded in any website, anywhere, to allow anyone to book practically anything, from golf lessons and hotels to babysitters in China. Now I know what you're thinking. Does the world need another booking site? We went to the Royal Mile to find out. So we interviewed walking tour companies, and these people do about 500,000 bookings a year, and they have some very serious problems with their booking system. It's costing them a lot of money. They're losing a lot of their hard-earned money, the current systems. One of the systems is just horrendous. It takes them off their website to another website, takes them to another page, overly complicated. Also, these booking systems don't work too well. One actually has a huge problem with double bookings, which is causing this company all sorts of problems with having to refund people tickets. Basically, we found that all of these companies do not have any sort of good experience with their current systems and are unhappy.
ZebRez is not only a solution to all of those problems, it so dramatically lowers the cost and effort required to offer automated online reservation for rentable items, services and properties, but it has the potential to expand massively beyond the current market. ZebRez allows you to seamlessly add a fully featured booking engine and payment system into any website, no matter how simple or complicated, and regardless of where it is hosted. And here's the most astonishing part. ZebRez only costs 3.9% and 30 cents per transaction. That is competitive with payment systems that offer no advanced functionality at all, and all of your money is dispersed to your bank account after just 7 days. ZebRez can be used by anyone who can cut and paste a line of code, but in order to make it spread like wildfire, we have decided to initially target independent developers. The name and design of our site are specifically intended to appeal to them. And as developers ourselves, we have spent years crying out for a booking solution this simple, inexpensive, and elegant. By the way, the zebra is a reference to Stripe, the online payments company whose ingenious new API we are extending. And our favourite striped mammal happens to be the zebra.
I'm a programmer, and I love this idea. It's so simple and so easy to use. With one single line of code, any business owner can add a button to their website that will give them all our functionality directly from our servers without the need for any additional programming. Customers will then be able to use a very simple booking form where they can select the start and end dates for their bookings. They will be able to see a summary of their costs. They will be able to enter their billing information, credit card number, expiry dates, and they will even be able to send any special requirements or notes directly to the business owners.
So, ZebRez is just copy and paste code. That's very simple to use. It's got a very simple interface, minimal text. And so what this actually allows us to do is it allows us to expand to a variety of markets because we can localize what we have, translate it pretty much into any language, and even at an advanced level, it's quite easy to understand and use, and it needs very little documentation. In fact, we've already translated it into German, Mandarin, and Hindi. So it's this very simplicity and focus that allows ZebRez to be hugely ambitious and allows us to have a truly global reach. Questions?
It's very impressive what you've put together. I really like the pitch. Have you thought about how much it's going to cost to acquire the vendor? Or what are your sort of strategies and tactics for? And what will that cost the customer acquisition be?
So you're looking for basically how we're going to go after and who. We're looking at so many developers, And our cost structure, we're actually built on top of Stripe, so they charge.
Very few developers actually run tours of Edinburgh, for example.
Sorry, so just to explain, this is usable by anybody, and the idea is that eventually it could be a consumer thing. But we think that initially, we know that as developers ourselves, that we're always scanning Hacker News and the latest blogs to find out new things that we can possibly flog on to our clients. So I have, in the last few years of doing various websites and shopping carts and whatever else, I keep getting the question again and again, can I rent out my services, can I book out my bedroom, can I do whatever? And time again we've had to say to people, you know what, right now we can't, or we can do a really expensive ZebRez and Joomla integration, or you can go and use Airbnb, who will take 15% as a booking fee on top, and then charge you 3% for the honour of getting the money into your bank. So in terms of getting people, we know that the developers will be a self-propelling market, and we know that they will also spread the word to their clients.
Is the challenge to the booking market not more integration of back-end systems? So if I'm from a hotel, it's my integration with my internal systems is a problem, less so the front end.
Balmoral Hotel are not going to be using our system, I suspect.
Right.
It's mainly for people. We think there's a traditional market who are using bookings already, but we think there's a much bigger system. And because we're bringing down the granularity of what it costs and the technical effort, we think it's the people who aren't currently using services. Tour operators are, so we use them as an example to find out if they were happy, but we think that there's a much larger market of people who aren't currently using.
How does it work in terms of taking the payments and security and sort of doing that as a wireframe on the site?
So it's based on Stripe, and Stripe's got there's no money that goes through us. So it's a single login system. So as soon as you use our system, if you're not a member of Stripe, you automatically use that system and become a member. And Stripe's already got the certificates and the security and everything. So we are using their system and their API. But
we don't even lose our application fee. What we get on top is called an application fee. We get the example of 3.9% and 30 cents. They actually get 2.9%. And so even if there's a chargeback, they don't take our money.
Okay, next up is Food Forward.